In Augusta today, the Maine-Canadian Legislative Advisory Commission heard about energy infrastructure and the connection between Maine and Canada. Speakers included those from the Maine Department of Energy Resources, who highlighted a reliance the state has on Canadian energy exports, as 90% of Maine's petroleum is brought in from Canada. They say Maine is the most home heating fuel dependent state in the nation. Other speakers emphasized the importance of the relationship, and it would be harmful to not have that connection.
Our view is long-term, that's been very beneficial for Maine. That does create certain weak points, but if we didn't have this relationship with Canada today, if we walled off our energy system at the northern border, I think it's pretty undebatable that we'd be worse off, both homes and businesses.
So essentially all of these imports come from Canada via port and rail, and then due to constraints on shipping, trucking, rail capacity, it is extremely difficult for Maine to replace these imports with fuels from domestic sources.
Future issues were also discussed, including the selling of the Portland, Montreal,